Right then, here we go. I'm John Wetton with my review of AEW Dark Elevation. 11 matches, 81-minute runtime this week. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's jump right on into it, talking about 2.0 versus Duke Davis and Ganon Jones. No, not the Ganon from the Philips CDI Legend of Zelda games, which is really fucking good. Link, join me and I will make you the richest man in Korai, or else you will die. Can't really do the impression like that because it was terrible voice acting. But anyway, if you aren't completely turned off by me getting that close to the camera, 2.0, they're pretty good. I mean, they're never going to be above a certain level on a major stage, but they're fine, and I think they fit in a lot better here in AEW. This Jones guy is fucking huge. He really is. Double stun gun, 1, 2, 3, and it was fine. It was a fine opener. Then we get Diamante versus Julia Hart. Julia has a long way to go, but as far as being as young as she is and in the beginning of her career, she has potential. She does have some good athletic ability. Diamante is a good bitchy heel and does hit some nice strikes here. Julia does make a comeback. At one point, Diamante just removes the turnbuckle pad, and the referee's going to, figure out, well, what the hell? How did this happen? Because the referees, for the most part, are not really treated with any level of respect in AEW. They're made to look like goddamn idiots. And then Diamante gets a change. She can't actually, because she does the gun pump thing in her intro, and you can't actually shoot somebody in a ring, even though JBL, asked that, or, said that when he was doing his own commentary at One Night Stand 2005. Man, that was really fucking weird. She did a chain punch because everybody's just doing loaded punches now because the Blade is doing it. Let's have Diamante do it. But you know what? She hit it. She got the victory. 1, 2, 3. And then Big Swole arrived and started, beating her down and everything. The referees came for a pull apart. Good for Swole. Apparently, she is battling, a flare-up of that Crohn's disease, and hopefully, she is managing it. It's, getting better and everything, and she can get back to doing what she loves, and that her and Diamante can finish off this feud. It's a feud that at least they're trying to do something as far as, not focus around the championship. They're trying to make this a grudge match, and I hope the Swole is healthy. So, Joey Janela took on Alan Five Angels, and I've made my opinions on Janela's in-ring work well known. I don't think he's very good. The match, it existed. Angels actually has some ability. We get a roll-up with the tights, 1, 2, 3, and there we go. That's it. Janela gets the victory. They're obviously going to build to Janela and Sonny Kiss having a match probably on the buy-in at All Out, which hopefully Sonny will win. Because in all honesty, they got to do something with Sonny after, touting him as somebody that they wanted to push and they wanted to feature. And I'm not saying that Sonny's ever going to be a world beater, but he's a really good athlete, and they probably could feature him a little bit, make good on some of that buzz and some of that, publicity that they, put behind him earlier. So anyway, we then have Hikaru Shida versus Kira Hogan, making her AEW debut after leaving Impact recently. And I want Shida to cane me in the face. I don't care how that makes me sound. Shida's goddamn beautiful. She's great in the ring. Kira Hogan has some fire. Did hit a really nice sliding single leg dropkick. That was very good, very well done. We get some clubbing blows, and then swinging, front face lock, front chancery. That was pretty impressive by Shida. And she hits the Falcon Arrow. She does the deal, and my God, she didn't kick out the Falcon Arrow. Amazing. Excalibur actually, was right for once. So anyway, even though Excalibur wasn't doing this, he has a running joke. Nobody kicks out the Falcon Arrow. But Shida gets the victory, and then Lance Archer took on Reggie Collins, in the sense that he brought Reggie Collins to the ring, and then threw him in there and beat him up and hit the blackout 1, 2, 3. Lance Archer is no longer the IWGP US champion because, sorry, spoiler, he lost it to Hiroshi Tanahashi at the New Japan Resurgence, New Japan of America show just this past Saturday, which I did review, and you can check that out if you like, and see that people apparently didn't appreciate that I was a little bit critical of the New Japan show, even though it had some moments. But Lance Archer, it is great to see him maul people like this. Thunder Rosa, gee, I wonder if you could figure out if I was rooting for Thunder Rosa. I love Thunder Rosa. She's great. One of my favorite wrestlers, one of my top 2 wrestlers, of the year. She's just that goddamn good. She's been fucking great for years and years. She's improved so goddamn much. She took on Ray Lynn, who I haven't seen as much of recently, but I know she's appeared on a few AEW Dark Elevations and Dark. Ray did get some shots in, and then eventually fired Thunder Driver 1, 2, 3, because Thunder Rosa was going to win this easily. And then Pac took on Anthony Bowens. I want to say right now that if this whole thing with Max Caster, he removed all mentions of AEW from his social media and this kind of stuff. He was suspended for 2 months, and he has to go sensitivity trained. Same thing as Sammy Guevara and stuff like that. For something that Sammy said before he was ever signed to AEW. Something he shouldn't have fucking said, and he should have been fucking ridiculed for it. But, you know what? He's made as good as he can on it. And if Sasha can discuss it with him, and if she can find some common ground with him, even if she is still upset he said it, then that's something. But Max Caster, if Max Caster is doing this stuff, he was trying to sell a ring-worn outfit on eBay because he doesn't need his gear anymore, his AEW gear. If this is just him doing elaborate work, then okay, whatever. I don't think it's going to be very good publicity for AEW. But if it's a work, it's a work. Now, if it's not a work, and he's actually just, throwing a fit like a petulant child and everything, he's goddamn lucky that he has this spot. Because I can't imagine that WWE would really be knocking down his door, because he's good enough in the ring, and him and Bowens are a really good tag team, but this is not a good look unless it's a work. It's not even a really good look if it is a work. And you can check out my review where the 14-minute review that I did where I talk about, Caster's rap and everything, and how it was really fucking stupid, considering that it was, for a show that was supposed to benefit victims of sexual assault. Great job there. Poor choice of words. But again, if it's an elaborate work, not the best move, but it is what it is. If he's just throwing a fit, oh well, see you later. I'm disappointed because I love the Acclaim, but if he's going to do that, Khan probably needs to cut ties. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Pac versus Anthony Bowens. Bowens has new music. I think Anthony Bowens could be a guy they could build up. I don't think he'll be more than mid-card. I'm not saying he'll be a champion, but Bowens has a good backstory and has something where he can be built up on. And he is very good in the ring. I did like how, he was from Balls Mahoney's, city of Nutley, New Jersey. And Pac is just fucking tremendous. Bowens did a lot of really good shit here. Bowens eventually did fall to the brutalizer because Pac's like, I'm going to do the Black Arrow. Haha, psych, I'm going to do this. And then just brutalize him and choke him out. Then Brian Cage took on a guy named Joey Keys and hit the Drill Claw in about, a minute. But by the way, Brian Cage is from Chico, Santana, California. And if you get that reference, I love you guys. So, also, Eddie Kingston was on commentary for a bit. And then we have Serpentico with Luther versus Sammy Guevara. I have nothing against Serpentico. And I have nothing against Luther as a person. I don't know why he screams so much. Poor Sammy having to deal with Luther screaming. This took longer than it should have. Serpentico's not bad. Sammy won with the GTH. And then Shawn Spears attacks Sammy in a C4 on the chair. Shawn Spears, that guy that keeps trying to have interesting feuds, but can't because he's Shawn Spears. So anyway, and Shawn Spears is a very good athlete, but just ever since that Cody feud went tits up, they haven't been able to do anything with him. So Jade Cargill took on Katie Arquette. Any relation to David Arquette? I don't think so. So Eddie acted scared of the pyro because we're calling back to that bullshit. Jade, did do a nice, sit out face jam. That was pretty good. And then did the jaded 1, 2, 3. So she beat her easily. Jade has the look of a star. She has a long way to go, but she has the look of a star. And then TH2 versus Lucha Bros with Alex and Pac. Had no business going more than 5 minutes. Nothing against Angelico. Jack Evans is fine, but Lucha Bros should have won quicker. They did win decisively. They hit the package, fear factor, and then Phoenix dived outside. And Phoenix is not going to not going to be walking by the age of 40 if he doesn't slow it down a little bit, as talented as he is. Lucha Bros win. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.